Hey all, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Vanessa, and this channel is all about lifestyle, vlogs, story times, and sometimes we just chat. And today is one of those chat videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll definitely love to see y'all's comments on this one because this topic is something I've been talking about lately, and I just really want to know what people think about it and what their thoughts are on this matter. All right, let's get straight into it. So I posted this on my story. Um, that question was coming from kind of like a personal experience, but also spilling into like other things I've heard and also things I've seen on social media. And I did get some responses from people. And there's one thing that people did say that stuck with me, and that is that you basically attract the kind of people, right, that come around you. So if you're a good friend, you're gonna attract good friends. In as much as that's a valid point, I do not completely agree with that. And the reason is this, right? I have in the past attracted some nonsense in my life in the name of friends that had absolutely nothing to do with who I am as a person or what my principles are or how I felt about these people. So when I moved from Douala to Lagos, I had to make new friends. And that is when I started to appreciate how much of this bad friendship pandemic we had, especially in this Lagos. Like, and then it only got worse. So like when I was doing jam lesson, I still met some people that yeah, move to uni. Oh, then you move out of uni, and then it's like you've entered the devil's den. It's a wolf's den at that point. Making friendships from there on is tricky. You get to see all sorts. You get to see all types of friendships, and you're just like, I'm good. No, I'm good. Anyways, I had this roommate, right? And when we started living together, I actually absolutely liked her. And then the horns started to come out. And when the horns started coming out, it was slowly but surely. So, for example, we're living together. Initially, we would put money together to buy stuff, especially when it comes to things to eat. If I buy water and water I buy finishes, you buy. If yours finishes, I buy. Just like that, something like that. Yeah. And then I noticed there was a time when water will finish and she's not going to buy, right? And then I will buy because I'm not going to die of thirst because water is finished and you don't want to buy water. I mean, how much are they selling this water? 100 naira? Until I noticed there's this trend. So typically she'd go to work sometimes and come back. I don't know what her friendship with her boss was, but I know they were close. And sometimes he would come after work, he would buy her food. There's this particular spot she liked their jollof rice. He would buy it for her and buy her water and bring for her, and then she would eat. So I noticed when he buys her the food, she will eat the food and keep the water, the bottled water he bought. Then, when the water finishes, she would then go and bring out the bottled water from, the food that her boss has been buying for her. Remember, I said she eat the rice and keep the bottled water and drink the pure water that's at home. When the water now finishes, she will now bring out the bottled water and be drinking it. She'll bring out the bottled water and be drinking it, waiting for me to buy another pure water. When I buy another pure water, if she's eating, she will drink the pure water. Then when the pure water is finished, she brings out again the bottled water if there is. I noticed that for some time and I'm like, what's going on? This water is not expensive, mind you. This is like 100 naira, I don't know, max. And it's not like you travel to Kafanchat to buy the water. We literally had a neighbor who was selling this water, literally in front of the house, selling water. If hers is finished, there's a shop not far away selling water. So like it's not a case of, oh, like where to buy the water is far, that's what I'm doing. Is no. Where to buy the water is so close. It's not the most expensive thing in the world. So I don't know. And if for any reason you don't have the money, I don't know why you won't have the money, but for any reason you don't have the money, why don't you tell me like, oh roommate, I know that I haven't been buying water, it's supposed to be my turn, but I don't have, could you, just sort it out next time I will buy. It's just communication really. It's not like I said, it's the money was not the issue, it's the sense behind the behavior that was like giving me headache. Can't you? You're bringing out the water bottle, not caring if I have water to drink. Your own is I am always gonna have water. I don't care if you die of dehydration, bitch. So one day I came back from work, right, and the sun was scorching hot. Mind you, I served now. The sun was scorching hot. So I came back, I was thirsty. Like I was thirsty, I was hungry. It was just so much going on. I'm not even going to go to the food situation because that was another story in itself. Okay. So I go in and there is no water. There's no water. And this girl was at home. And I'm just like, girl, I had to open the door and peep to see if my neighbor had water, the one that was selling water. And lo and behold, she had water, literally bags of water were just in front of her door. And I'm just like, no, you didn't. No, no. Mind you, the water just finished. I bought it. I had been the one buying water, a few bags, right, before this one. I've been the one buying it. She kept doing it. So that day, when something happened, it's just like, it's here. And this was not just a roommate, mind you, I took her as my friend. Like I said, I don't want to go into the details of how we became friends or how I took her as one or how we became roommates. But I took her as a friend. Now I have no idea why any friend would treat anyone like even if she was not my friend, she was just my roommate. I have no idea why anyone would behave like that. Like we have a structure, you know what it is, and they just like to try to play smart. I have no idea why. So I went to get the water because I was thirsty. But then as I brought the water, I had to address it immediately. Immediately I walked into the door, I told her, girl, no. How come every single time water finishes, right? You won't buy another water. You know how people are? When you're calling them out of their bullshit, you start to hear things like how much is water kwan? How much is noodles kwan? But you know well that that is not the point. Besides, if how much is water kwan and how much is noodles kwan, why haven't you been buying the damn kwan water? Why have you been eating my whole damn noodles? How much is it, damn bitch? Why didn't you buy another pack for me? Like people start to me, that's gaslighting. And this is just one very small scenario I'm just trying to paint here. But that's not even what made me cross her out. After service finished, first of all, when it was finished, we're still in talking terms, but of course we're not best of friends. We're not friends like that anymore because honestly, I'd already seen lots of evil in her towards me in so many ways, shades, so many things, like so many things. Like I can't even start to list it because it's gonna take like 5 videos. So I'd seen that, but I just took it that sometimes when you live with someone, you all just get to really see the vile side of each other. And it might not be best, but at the same time, maybe you guys can still be okay, just talking. Maybe to a certain extent, but just talking. So I went to the movies one day. This was months later. I went to the movies. My eldest started me to the movies, and then we're in there for a while. Network wasn't so good, so I just dropped my phone in my bag and I just wanted to enjoy the movie. Because we're leaving the mall, I brought up my phone. I was like, ah. I noticed that a group chat had been created, and I was added to the group chat. The group consisted of my roommate, um, and I think two or three other guys that served with us. And I think one of them was staying in our compound, and the other one was staying in our compound. But we all served together and all that. And when they created the group, they were chatting. I'm not sure that they remember that they added me to the group, right? Because when they were chatting back and forth, I wasn't responding. Remember, I was in the movies, so I didn't check my phone. I didn't check the group chat. My network was bad, so I didn't check it. So in the group chat, they were just talking back and forth, and they started talking about me, you know, and then guess what? This girl just comes that, she. that I'll be feeling myself because I speak French. Like, I'll be thinking it's so much of a big deal, like it's special. Meanwhile, there's absolutely no added advantage because I speak French. You know, when I read it, because when I started going through the group chat, it was all pleasantries among themselves. So I was smiling like, okay, okay, okay. And then I go down and the talk is now about me, and I'm like, hello, I'm in this group chat. Do they realize? And then I scroll down and I can see my roommate wrote, she be feeling herself because she speaks French. She thinks it's special. Meanwhile, there's no added advantage. And I'm like, wow, is that what you think about me? Wow. The person who created the group, I think he saw that and he quickly remembered that, oh, she's actually added to this group chat. And then text him, he has removed you. I was out of the chat. I paused and I was like, so the whole time it was jealousy? Because if you read the chat, I wish I still had it, so I'll show you or I'll put it up there. You could see the envy and jealousy coming out from those words. You're mad at me because I speak French and you don't. You're mad at me because I have more exposure than you do. Mind you, I never bragged about it to her face like, bitch, I'm better than you because I'm speak French. I never did. I never did. So why you felt the need to come to a group chat and say things like that about me? And mind you, I was removed from that group chat the same evening it was created. Till tomorrow, I cannot say what other things were said about me there. The guy was just bantering about me, and then you could see her move it to a whole different level. And this is someone I lived with. Sometimes I just think about it like, what if this girl poisoned me at some point? Because clearly she had a lot to say about me. And I remember one of my birthdays after that, I took some pictures, and my friend, one of my good friends, I also living in a compound, posted my pictures. And she was like, oh, she's happy birthday to her. My friend was like, why don't you tell her that yourself? Why don't you? Mind you, she has my phone number. We follow each other on some social media platforms. Why don't you tell me happy birthday yourself? No, you can't. Because you know exactly what you did. So this is like one of many times I have been friends with she. We fucked up bitches, literally. Other people I've met in my life that have shown me how vile females can be towards their other female friends. In the spirit of Valentine, I wish you guys a lovely, lovely Valentine. Filled with love, lots of love. I heard people now do Galentine. It's like girls hang out, girls sharing gifts. Not as lesbians, but as friends, as sisterhood. I really hope to see a lot more of Galentine. And I wish you guys a happy, happy Valentine. Bye.